PR basically the responsible for uh, the advertisement. There is a lot of company with FMCG company, we have a PR department, but some if if the small company which don't have a PR department, they are hiring external PR companies to advertisement or endorse their product. Then we have a personal selling. Personal selling, like in which the company selling their product direct to direct, just like you most of the time, you know that you get call from the consumer direct from the company. Basically we have seen that this is coming from the financial services. Basically the personal selling is most of the time we get call from the financial services, insurance, and sometimes stock or trading company, in which they are selling their product or services. Basically the financial companies selling their mutual funds, or their insurance company selling their insurance. Direct selling, this is called direct selling with the help personal selling, in which they are directly calling to the customer or consumer and they are selling their product. Then we have a direct marketing. Direct marketing in the sense, just like what the Amway are doing nowadays. Amway, you know that there is no retail outlet for any Amway product. Very few retail outlets you have find the Amway product in the retail outlet, because their concept is entirely different. They are marketing through which is called MLM marketing, multi-level marketing, in which what they are doing, they are directly selling their product to the end user. And for that, what they have done, they create a chain. They create a chain for that, and they do not want some I can say any dealer or any retailer or any distributor. They directly sell their product to the consumer or customer. This is kind of then we have internet marketing is a very effective tool nowadays, very big effective tool nowadays, because you know that most of the nowadays most of the youth or are using laptop or desktop or palm top, whatever, and this is very, I can say, very interactive way, very innovative way of marketing to reach the consumer. You know that the internet marketing, we have seen that Flipkart, and then we have Amazon, then we have eBay, and then we have Alibaba, different kind of websites, basically companies through which they are selling the products. If you want any FMCG product, any damn product you want to buy, you can buy through internet marketing. Even you know that not even the fresh product nowadays, in the internet marketing you will get the second hand product also, just like different companies, you know that they are selling the second hand product also, not even the fresh product. So this is a very big tool. If I'm going to compare all these things, so I can say the internet marketing is very effective nowadays. Every third out of 10, every 4 to 5 people or 6 people, I can say 60% of the population are on the computer nowadays in India, or out of India also, in the entire world. So basically it is very easy way to marketing, because there is no need to go in the rush, I can say, in the retail shop, because obviously if you want to go to retail shop, you need to first select nearby office or nearby home any retail shop, then you have to go over there. Then there is a lot of problem in the nowadays in the matter of parking. If you're going by your car, then parking problem, then again you need to pay through obviously you don't carry much cash, so you need to pay through cash or card or credit. There's obviously a long queue while after purchasing. See, most of the problem is like we are shopping on weekends. So in the weekends, most of the retail chain, any retail chain you take, there is a long queue. When you're going to you have a purchase thing, but at the time of bill it is taking more than 1 hour. So it is very tedious job. So nowadays what the public is doing, what the consumer are doing, they preferably go to the internet marketing. They want to purchase the product, whatever, because nowadays each and everything you want, whatever you can think, you can buy from the internet. Each and everything. If you want to buy vegetables, if you want to buy fruits, each and everything you will get in the internet. So this is the very I can say prominent and very effective tool for the marketing. So these are the promotion strategy we have seen: the advertisement, sales promotion, public relation, personal selling, direct marketing, and internet marketing. So these are the composition of promotion strategy. So initiating and maintaining. So promotion strategy, what is the promotion strategy? Promotes initiating and maintaining a flow of communication between the company and its target market. So you know that it's a communication between the company, I mean say, who is creating or manufacturing the product, which is called brand. It's a brand, just like you know that when you buy a Lux of either Lux or either Lifebuoy, either Dettol or either Maggie. So you're not buying the basically the product, you're buying the brand. You know that the some people are very possessive of the product. You know that if the person is using a Dove, or if the person is using Pierce soap, so it is very difficult to ask them to use Lifebuoy or Lux, because they are not using the product, basically they are using the brand. You know that there is using the brand, so it is very difficult to convert them to, when the person is using Lifebuoy or Peers, to convert them to use, ask them to use Lux or some other product. If the person is very dedicated to use Coke, and if you ask to use Pepsi or Thumbs Up, so it is very difficult, because they have something in their mind to use that particular product. Even me and you also, if I am using some kind of product, if I'm using the soap like Nivea, so if you ask me to use this soap, some other soap like Boy, Lux or Peers, so I need to think twice. Why should I use, if I'm using this? There is a lot of question coming in the mind of the consumer, and from the selling perspective, it is very difficult to convince the end user or the customer for not use this particular product and use that product. So it is a difficult task for the selling purpose. So there is while the selling person, so there is one method, or can call, which is called AIDA, which is very, AIDA is used in the marketing communication, IMC, which is called, there is AIDA, there is a 4 word only used, AIDA. A is stand for attention. You know that when the sales people selling any product, so they require the attention of the consumer, attention of the end user, customers. If they don't get the attention of the customer, then it is very difficult to sell the product to the end user or customer. So the sales people, basically in the FMCG market I'm asking about, in the FMCG market, attention is very much important. Then I is interest. Second thing is interest. Sales people have to, it is very difficult to create the interest of the customer about their product. If I'm using Nivea soap, and tomorrow a salesperson come into my door, or I'm going in a retail shop, and the salesperson is asking me, sir, you use Peers. So creating interest for the Peers, for me, I'm the end user, for the salesperson, it is not an easy job. If I'm using Nivea, so if salesperson asks me, sir, use Peers, we'll give you the 30% discount, we'll give you 40% discount, we'll give you buy one get one free. So there is a lot of things come in my mind, because I am using a brand and he is asking me to use a new brand. I'm using the Nivea and he's asking to use two Peers. So why? The question is why. First question is come in my mind, why should I use? Either he is giving me the discount, but somewhere I'm going for different brand and he's asking me to use to different brand. The same time, what happened? Some people can easily influence. The same thing. Some people can get easily influenced if they don't believe in the brand. They are very reluctant to use different kind of products. So they are using, basically I can say that they are hit and try. They are using hit and try kind of method, and they can use whatever they want. If the salesperson can create the interest of their product, so he is starting using that product. So first is attention, second is interest, then third is desire. Desire in the sense, really the consumer or customer want to use this, or salespeople only pushing to sell their product, because every salespeople has some target. So if they have some target, so obviously they want to sell their product, and it is not to sell their product not an easy job. So they need to create an interest to the end user or customer so that they can use the product. So this is the desire. So create a desire for the product. It is not also again, it is not an easy job. Then last is action. If the desire has been created for the customer, then last job is action. Action, and they will definitely buy the product. They will buy the product, then they will go ahead, they will take the product. If they not take the product, again there is an issue for the salesperson. So this is the model which is called AIDA model, AIDA model in the sales promotion. So this is the promotion strategy. Then promotion strategy. This is the promotion strategy we have learned. Just keep in mind what is the promotion strategy. Promotion strategy is the communication between the brand and the consumer. Finish. A single line definition. The promotion strategy is the composition of promotion strategy, developing a promotion strategy, how it will go. Then what is the communication objectives, deciding the role of promotion components, determine the promotion budget, because budget is very much important over here. Determine the promotion budget, the determining component, what is the component we are using for strategies, integrating and implementing the promotion, how we integrate, how we implement the promotion. Then effectiveness, what when you done implement, then what is the effect of that promotion strategy to the end user or customer. So these are all come under the promotion strategy. You can say that these are the steps how the promotion strategy will go ahead. So you can see the developing the promotion strategy. So marketing, targeting and positioning strategy. Initially we need to target the market. If you want to sell, if you want to, suppose this is the pen. This is the pen. Suppose this is the pen of Montex, and I want to target my market. So where is my market? Where is my market? I cannot sell this product in the street where all the food items are there. I cannot. Obviously, I need to sell this product nearby college, nearby school, and nearby any corporate, or nearby nearby any universities where this pen has demanded more. So we need to target the market and position strategies, how I position my product. Then we need to understand the communication objective. Communication objective in the sense how to sell the product. Obviously you need to communicate your customer. Obviously you need to communicate your customer. So how you going to communicate, how you convince your customer to sell your product. Then role of promotion component. What is the role of promotion component? Just like advertisement, sales promotion, public relation, personal selling, direct marketing, internet marketing, what we have seen. Then we have a promotion budget. We need to go for the budget. What the budget is has been allocated. This is not like that company is giving budget to each and every location, each and every market segment to sell their product, to promote their product, or not like that. The company, just like I am taking the example of Mumbai. Mumbai is a very big market. So you know that the Mumbai has been divided in different parts, just like South Bombay, North Bombay, East Bombay, West Bombay, like that. They have divided the four parts Mumbai. So what the company is doing, so they allocate the budget all these four areas to promote, for promotion the product. It is not like that, and they seeing where we'll get the more advantage and more customer. So if suppose that the South Bombay is more, the company is thinking, company has done some investigation or some investigation, and they found that South Bombay will get some more customers. So why not we promote more and more in the South Bombay side? So what they have done, they are providing some large budget. Some budget should be increase, or should be large compared to other three parts of the Bombay. So what they have done, they have given the more budget for the South Mumbai promotion budget. Then promotion component strategy. What are the promotion component? How to coordinate component in the coordination. And see, promotion component in the, how you going to communicate with the promotion for the customer, in which distributor is come, retailer is come, dealer is come. Might be for the promotion we required some banner, so banner has come. What is the component? So basically you need to think about that when you're writing something. So what are the components you require? You require a paper, obviously. You require a pen. If you're writing with some black pen, blue pen, red pen, whatever the way you are writing, that required. Then might be sometimes you require a pencil, require an eraser, you require a sharpener, you require a scale. So these all components, with the help of that you will start writing. So the same thing when you promotion, what the promotion is, for the promotion, what exactly do you require? So you need to think about that. You require some budget, obviously. You required area, required people, you required how to promote. For promotion you required, might be you required people who is going to promote the product, like print media on that area. Then you need to give some, might be you require some pamphlets, paper pamphlets, banners. Then might be you, in that area you can require some radio. With the help of radio news you can announce each and every different ways you can use the strategy. Then integrate, then you will start implementing those things, and then evaluate effectiveness of your product strategy, promotion strategy. So illustrated communication, what is the communication objective? You can see that over here. We will see the communication objective. So need recognition. For the communication objective, you need the recognition, your product. If you don't need recognition of your product, so it is too difficult to sell your product. So you need recognition. Finding buyers, you need to find the buyers, I can say the effective buyers, not like that. If you might be, you are reaching 100 people only, but only 5 or 6 people are basically the real buyer of your product. So this task is very difficult. Finding buyer, you reach out 1000 people in a day, but only you found 10 to 15 or maximum 50 buyers. So your time is very much important, because you got some target. Salespeople got obviously they got some target, and you need to sell your product in a limited amount of time. Then only you, I can say that then only you will get then you can complete your target in given amount of time. So finding buyers, the real buyers who want to do. If you know that when you are in the cold calling, especially when the people are calling, they are calling they have a database, in front of them, and they are randomly calling each and every person. You know that out of in the day, if they have called around 500 people, hardly 10 to 15, I can say that 50 people has, out of 500, 50 people they can convince. So 50 people out of 500 means 10. So you know that there is a filtration. there is a filtration have been start. You know that there is a sales funnel. You know that in the sales there is a sales funnel which is start like this. So initially you need to start calling. When you're calling the when you're calling the people for your product, so you have to call in a day 500 people. They have set the target. You need to call 500 people. So 500 people you have done the cold calling. After that, you got only 50 people who show the interest in your product. Basically, in the cold call, we are selling insurance and financial product. So only 50 out of 500, only 50 people have shown the interest. Correct? Out of 50 people, when you ask them, sir, can we wait to tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or either shall I send my sales executive to speak with you? Only out of 50, 30 people or 40 people will convince. Suppose 40 people will convince. So out of 50, 10 people already gone, only 40 people has been convinced. Out of 40, when you send the your sales people, out of 40, you definitely, I will tell you, 20 people by the time not interested. So out of 40, you got only 20 people. Then 20 people, you need to convince them regarding your price, your service, your product, each and everything, because you cannot convince them about the product or service in a phone. So when your sales people or sales executive will reach over there, then only he or she can convince the end user. So out of 20, I can say that 10 people are interested, showing their interest for the product or service. 10 people only. So out of 10, only 5 people buy your product. Only 5. So end of the day, you have seen that 500 people you call and only 5 people had taken your product. So 500 to 5, only 1%. You know that only 1% people had. So they are the real buyer. So they are the real buyer of your product. Then brand building. This is a very tough task. One of the toughest tasks, I can say, that the brand building. You know that building a brand in the mind of the consumer, it is not an easy task. Sometimes you know that we brand, with the help of that, you are selling the product. You know that 90% of the people, when you asking for mineral water, 90% of the people, I know that they are asking Bisleri. Why? Because Bisleri had built the brand in the people's or consumers' mind. 95, 99, 90 to 95% of the people, when they go to the retail shop, they are asking Bisleri. Give me a Bisleri. Give me a Bisleri. They don't know about, there are different kind of mineral water in the market, but they want Bisleri. Give me the Bisleri. So Bisleri, anyway, create a brand, build the brand in the people's mind. Second example, I can give you the Xerox. When you go for photocopy, you don't ask, 99% of the time, we don't ask, give me the photocopy this. Can you give me the Xerox for this, for this? So 99% of the time we are asking the Xerox. So these are the few things, you know, that which build the brand. So you know that Xerox, Bisleri, these are some examples. So evaluation of the alternative. Evaluation of the alternative, this is a consumer's mind perspective. This is not an easy task. Evaluation of the alternative. See, why the consumer go for alternative? Why? Because they don't satisfy with the product, either with the help price, with the service, or either their promotion strategy, whatever you can say, that advertisement strategy. Evaluation of the alternative. I can give you the example. Just like I have given you the example, Maggi. When the LED has been increased in the Maggi, the people are that time not eating Maggi, and at the same time, Baba Ramdev has come in the picture with their product, come and launch their Maggi. So Patanjali Maggi come into the picture. When the Nestle Maggi has down, the Patanjali Maggi has gone up. Why? Because Baba Ramdev has put their sentimentals that we are not using lid. We are, this is an Indian product and it is not harmful the body of the small kids or babies, and we are only using atta Maggi. We are not using maida Maggi, which is basically used by the Nestle Maggi. So that time Maggi has down and Baba Ramdev Maggi has gone up. So people are thinking about the alternative. People see, kids have to had Maggi, but the parents do not want to take Maggi of the Nestle. So that time people have switched the alternative, another Maggi, another brand I can say, the Patanjali Maggi. Or in place of Maggi, the people have been switched to some other product just like atta pasta or some other snacks kind of thing. They can use some other alternative. Decision of purchase. This has come also, communication objective. Decision of purchase is also very important. Why the people have purchased this product? So and when I'm going to buy, suppose when I want to buy some product, Parle product, suppose Parle is one of the oldest FMCG food company in India. So Parle, if you want to purchase a Parle product, so I will think a 10 times, why should I purchase? Why should I not go for Marico or some other product? Why should I purchase the Parle? The first thing is come into the mind is very much old, first of all, and there is a something what my father is, what my father has had in their young days, same thing I'm taking. So this is some scenario come into the picture of the mind of the, some picture come into the mind of the consumer. So they influence sometimes, and you know that Colgate, you have seen the advertisement of Colgate. In the next class, definitely I will come with some advertisement, and with the help of that you can understand more. So decision of purchase. Why the decision of purchase is important? Sorry, decision of purchase. You know that the Colgate, when the Patanjali product has come, the same time Colgate is there. Colgate is already running in the market. The Patanjali has come. So the, you know that advertisement have of Colgate have changed their mind, and the way the Colgate is start advertised is very much effective to the mind of the consumer. Why? You know that the decision of purchase over here, when the advertisement of the Colgate has come, they have used the children, kid with their mother, because kid is very much close to their mother. So the mother is coming and asking why I'm not using Colgate, because my father using Colgate, my mother using Colgate, so that's why I'm going to the Colgate only. So here you can see the decision of the purchases depend upon their, I can say, parents. Most of the time decision of the purchase have been taken over by the older family member, or who is elder in the family, who is he's taking the decision. So these things we have seen. What is this? Then first is last is customer retention. Customer retention is very much important. Customer, you need to keep the customer. You need to keep the customer what they want. If the customer is satisfied with your product or services, they will retain. One of the best example for the customer retention is Maruti Suzuki. You know that the person who purchased the Maruti do not go for any alternative or buy any other product. So customer retention is very much important. You know that Maruti is given this kind of service or facility to the customer or product to the customer, then customer never want to go for some other product. Second is Toyota. The same example I can give you the Toyota. Toyota is also providing the kind of service or the kind of product to the consumer. The consumer never go for the another alternative or another brand, I can say that. These two examples are very much important. Then annual expenditure, you do know that annual expenditure, I have told you the annual expenditure about the product. So annual expenditure we'll see. So you know that the company in advertisement spending billions of dollar. In India, you know that they also, when they advertise their product, it has been endorsed by any celebrity, that Shah Rukh